new month, new poses that we're going to try. And we're going to move up the chakra system. I know the first for January, I know we didn't focus too much on it, but I wanted to focus on the grounding aspect of the first chakra, which is all about like your survival, your childhood, your grounding. It's when you think of it yourself as an energy center system, you have these energy centers and they're like spinning energy vortexes, and there's 7 of them. And that's your first one. And we worked on that. And now we're going to move up the chakra system into the second chakra. The second chakra is called the Svadhisthana, and it means sweet spot. And that's all like in your pelvis area, your reproductive system, all down there. It has to do with like your sexuality, your I think we're just waiting for a couple of people to sign up. It's like, so the first chakra is more grounding, it's more of the earth element. And the second chakra is more fluid, water, and it's the water element. And this says the Svadhisthana, the second chakra, means sweetness. And its association is indeed what makes life sweet. Pleasure, sexuality, nurture, movement, and change. Its Hindu symbol is a 6-petaled lotus containing a white circle, symbolizing the element of water, and a light blue crescent moon within, which is a mascara, whose fishtail coils like the kundalini. This water creature represents sexual desires and passions, a danger only when ignored or repressed. So yeah, this is like our sexuality, our creativity, our sensuality. So if it is working in proper order, you're feeling creative, you're feeling confident. You are, if it's balanced, you're just more in equilibrium. You're trusting, you're expressive, you're attuned to your own feelings. If this becomes out of balance or blocked, the chakra spins sluggishly. You get to be maybe a little oversensitive, hard on yourself. You feel guilty for no reason. You might be frigid or impotent, it says. If this chakra is like going too fast or like too open, you become emotionally unbalanced, maybe manipulative, sexually addictive, stuff like that. So it's just something that we don't really think about usually, like our energy body, but it's really pretty interesting. So I figured if I give you a little bit of yogic knowledge as we go on each week, you might get something from it. So that's our second chakra. That's what we're going to be working on. That governs like our pelvis area, all down here. So we're going to be doing a little bit of movement, more like fluid movement. There's some, with each chakra, there's these seed sounds. So when I say mantra means to direct the mind. So these seed sounds are things that we can meditate with, and we can just like repeat to ourselves over and over again. And it just quiets the mind, and it's like raises your vibration, changes your vibration. So we're going to focus on the seed sound for the second chakra is Vam. So we're going to do a little bit of mantra today. We're going to focus on the color orange. So the first chakra was red. Second chakra is orange. And the symbol is an upside down crescent moon. So anytime you're meditating or we're quiet and breathing, if your mind starts going crazy or all over the place like everybody's does, it's normal, then sometimes it's good to like focus on a symbol, or that's why we bring our mind back to the mantra, just to come back into the space. So it's a upside down crescent moon. The body parts are pelvis, hips, lower belly, lower back, the sacrum and hip. And some mantras or affirmations, intentions, or whatever you want to maybe call them, or affirmations is probably best for, is I'm living a pleasurable life. I am grateful for the joy in me. You know what, I think I'm gonna have to, I think somebody needs to mute. Let's see who it is. Oh, yes, let me mute you, girl. Let's see. I can do it from my end.
Charlie.
Guys, she can hear you.
Huh?
She's trying to mute it.
Sorry.
Jeez.
No, you're good. We're good. Now everybody's muted. Good. So I have, I trust my feelings and given them ample room for expression. I'm feeling complete peace from within. These are all good things for the second chakra. I'm allowing my creativity to flow through me freely. It is my birthright to receive pleasure and have all of my needs met. I am radiant, beautiful, creative, and enjoy a healthy and passionate life. I attract like-minded people who support and love me for who I am. And if they don't, you can come back to the mantra that my mother-in-law bought me, this little thing for my birthday. It cracks me up, and it says that I decided to say whatever bitches, and the bitches whatever, and it cracks me up. So that's another thing we can come to. All right, so that's my spiel, like we always get, and now let's start moving. Why don't we just sit? I want to just sit nice and tall on our seat. Maybe you take your right ankle and bring it up to your left hip if you can, and then kind of just shimmy around, try to get into your sit bones. Maybe bring your palms up. We're just going to close our eyes. Start to connect to your breath. Maybe just as you breathe in and out through your nose, you do a little bit of a body scan. Just notice if you're a little tight or tense anywhere. Don't judge it, just notice. Just going to start to arrive. Breathing in and out through the nose. When you're ready, I just want you to bring the seed sound or the mantra sound Vam into your mind's eye. You don't have to chant it, but maybe you can. You can out loud if you want. Or maybe you just say it to yourself quietly. Or you just bring it into your mind, the word Vam. So maybe with it, as you breathe in, with each exhale, as you exhale, the word Vam. 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 So as you're saying Vam to yourself, you're just thinking and feeling the vibration in your third eye. And maybe you even envision the color orange all in your pelvis area. As you just repeat the word Vam. Keep breathing. Vam. This is the practice. So even as we go off the mat today, you can spend some time during the week, maybe 5 minutes, just grounding down, envisioning the color orange all in the second chakra area, and repeating the seed sound Vam. Okay. When you're ready, we're going to meet in all fours. Tabletop position, cat-cow. Knees under our hips. Pelvis and bellies engaged. Flat back. Belly down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, really round the spine. Breathe, cat-cow just like that. Match it to your breath. Inhale. Exhale, round. One more inhale. Exhale, round. Come back to a flat spine. Right arm reaches out. Left heel kicks back. Breathe here. Nice and strong. Everything's engaged. You're kicking back and reaching as far as you can. Nice long line of energy. Exhale, bring that right elbow to that left knee. Hug it in. Core is engaged. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug it in. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left knee down. Other side. Right heel kicks back. Left arm reaches out. Fingertips reach out as far as you can. Nice long line of energy. Big inhale here. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. Hug it in. Inhale, kick it out. Reach. Exhale, hug it in. Match it to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to bring that right knee down. Now we're going to just tilt that pelvis a little bit. Make sure that lower belly's engaged. You're like firing that area, but you're still breathing. Nice flat back, and we're just going to bring that left knee out to the side like a fire hydrant. Exhale down. Inhale, knee comes out. So if you can see me, we're just coming out to the side. Exhale down. Inhale out. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Match it to your breath. Okay, this time keep that knee up and then just see if you can kick that left heel out and hold and breathe. Okay, bring that knee in. Separate those knees, toes together, push those hips back, child's pose. Bring that forehead to the mat. Maybe shake your head no. Release any tension, just keep breathing. Walk those hands back, come back up to tabletop. We're gonna do fire hydrant on the other side, so we're just gonna slowly lift that right knee out to the side and lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Three more. Okay, child's pose. Really reach those fingertips forward. Heart melts, forehead melts. Exhale it out. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Lift the gaze, tap the fingertips. Right arm comes out to the side. Slowly thread it underneath. Come down to that right elbow. Right shoulder, right ear. Left fingertips reach. Maybe take that left arm up for the bind. Sit the hips back and breathe. One more big inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down, right arm sweeps all the way up. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes out to the side. Thread it underneath, slowly come down. Right arm reaches. Right arm comes up into the left hip crease. Melt down and breathe. One more big inhale. Right hand comes down, left hand sweeps all the way up. Exhale, we're gonna meet in plank. We're gonna hold and breathe here. Pelvis is tilted a little bit, our core is engaged, so our butts are not up. We're nice and strong, straight line, flat back. Breathing here. One more big inhale. As we exhale, we're gonna come onto a side plank on the left side. So we're gonna come onto the outer edge of that left foot. If you need to, you can lower your left knee down and come up. Or you can start here and then see if you can stack them and come on up to your left on your side plank here. We're lifting our hips. Maybe look up towards the right fingertips or down towards your left hand, where you can, find your focus point and breathe. One more big inhale. Exhale, plank. Knees down, belly down, or chaturanga. Cobra, upward facing dog. Meet me in downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Big inhale, big exhale. We're gonna just be steady breath here. You can keep pedaling up the feet. Just here for 5 breaths in downward facing dog. Big inhales, big exhales. Release any tension in the jaw. Maybe shake the head yes, shake the head no. Then we're gonna roll back into plank. Gonna hold here for a couple breaths. Anytime you need to, just lower down onto your knees. I'm just gonna this way, just go face you. Okay, from here you can either slowly come onto the outer edge of that right foot, lower that right knee if you have to come up, or just come on up to your side plank. Make sure those hips are lifted and breathe. 2 more big breaths. Look down towards your hands, come into plank, knees down, belly down, or chaturanga. Go through your vinyasa, meet me in downward facing dog. Big bend in the knees, walk towards the front of your mat, forward fold. Big bend in the knees, root to right way up. Hands to heart. Take a moment here and breathe. Focus on your breath. Slow it down, slow down the nervous system a little bit. Okay, we're gonna meet at the front of the mat. We're gonna inhale, arms up. Exhale, slide down. Maybe bend in the knees. Hands to shins, come on up, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step all the way back with the right foot. Then lower the right heel. Just check to see. We're going to come into warrior 2. So look at your heel. Make sure it's in a straight line with the middle of your back arch. Then your arms come on up. Look over that left middle finger. And your warrior 2 here. Just breathe. Big breath. Go deeper a little bit. Nice and strong. Engaged all in your thighs, inner thighs. That left knee is dialing out a little bit towards that second toe. It's not going too far though. Make sure you can see your toes. And breathe. Okay, straighten that front leg. If somebody was pulling with a string, go forward, forward, forward. And then slowly come down into a triangle. Look up towards those top fingertips and breathe. If this is too much, come on up. Maybe bring your arm up onto your thigh. Bending that knee back into warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Big inhale. Exhale, that left elbow's gonna come to that left knee. Right arm's gonna reach up towards the side wall. Breathe. Okay, left, just frame that left foot, step back into downward facing dog. 2 big, deep inhales here, exhales. Bend in the knee, look towards the front of the mat, walk towards the front of the mat. Here, we're gonna keep our ankles together, knees together. We're gonna come on up into our chair pose. So it's almost like you're making one leg with your two legs, everything squeezing in towards the midline. Open up your heart. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Twist over to the right. See if you can twist. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Exhale, fold over, straighten the legs. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Hands to the heart. Take a moment here in Tadasana. Hands lower to the sides, stand strong. Feel the breath come in through the heels, all the way up the back body, down the front of your body, out the front of your feet, back into the ground. 2 big breaths like that. Ground you back down. Awesome job, knee at the front of the mat. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step all the way back with your left foot. Lower that left heel. Come on up to your warrior 2 on this side. Turn around so you can see me. Nice and strong here. Looking over the right middle finger. Make sure that knee is bent. Right over that right ankle. Your right knee is dialing out towards that second toe. Nice and strong. Connect your breath. Straighten that front leg. This is a good place to have a block or something to help you. But you're gonna let somebody's reaching. And come on down into your triangle. Breathe. Release any tension in the jaw, anything that's easier. Look down towards your feet, or up towards your hand, whatever feels good. Bending that knee, come back into your warrior 2. Reverse your palm, reverse your warrior. Big inhale. Exhale, that right elbow's gonna come down, that left arm's gonna sweep all the way towards the side of the room. Breathe here. Okay, bring that foot, they're going to do our vinyasa. Step back, belly, knees down, belly down, or come down into your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And breathe. Okay, make sure all your toes are bent here. Slowly lower your knees down, sit your butt on your heels. Make sure they're all getting stretched. Happy Monday night, ladies. And gents, if there's gentlemen involved, just breathe here. We can do hard things. Our toes will bend us, stretching out all the fascia right from the ends. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Shake it out. Get a drink of water if you need to. We're going to start our February pose of the month. Half moon. So, we worked on Warrior 3 a lot, and we've worked on, I think we've worked on half moon before, but just in case, I'm gonna do a couple demonstrations. This is a good place to have a block. I gotta remember to tell us about this. Let me see what this tells me before half moon. Maybe I find it right away. Yeah. Okay. So half moon. I'm just gonna demonstrate it for real quick. So maybe from when I'm in my Warrior 2, take my block in my left hand, and I slowly, so my legs are in like Warrior 2 position, but I'm really gonna balance on my front leg as I come up. And as I come up, I'm slowly gonna bring my hand to my block, and I'm slowly gonna balance on that left leg. And maybe I bring my right hand to my hip, because the point is I'm gonna try to open up here, open up my heart and my hip. It's almost to where like I'm facing the side wall. And then I'm gonna bring my arm up like this and breathe. This is our half moon pose. That's a variation, or you can try it if that's easy. You can try to do it just on the floor. So the focus is to kind of find a spot that's not moving. See if you can even maybe just like balance on the fingertips, like this, with your hand on your hip, and then maybe open up to the side. If you do it on your fingertips, maybe you go down a little bit lower. So that's our half moon pose, our February pose introduction. We're gonna do it together. So let's see how we do. So like I said, we always say, oh my God, this is so difficult, I'll never be able to do it. And then by the end of the month, we're so bored of it, right? So let's start. So it's kind of finding it a way that's comfortable for you. But like I said, I think like we've done a lot of balancing on one leg and we know how to open up to the side. So just take your time. And I would just kind of find a spot and see if you can lower. If you want the block's always good. And see if you can find a spot there and then just play around with it. Play around with balancing on that one leg. And then opening up. And breathing, don't forget to breathe. I'm just gonna kind of see if you can see me doing it. Good job, Erin. Awesome job. Anytime you ever come down, get back into it. Great job, you guys. All right. Why don't we do a little bit of a vinyasa flow in between, and then we'll do the other side. So meet me at the front of the mat. Or if you need a break, take a break, but let's do one vinyasa. Meet me at the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back with the left. Step back with the right. Hold here and plank. Breathe. Maybe come down to your right forearm, to your left forearm. And then right arm, left, come back into plank. And then knees down, belly down, or chaturanga. Cobra, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Why don't we bend our knees, big bend in the knees. If you guys want to watch me, but elbow towards the front of the mat, and we're going to hop up to Malasana, yogi squat. Open up your heart, breathe here. Press into the heels, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do 5 of these. Just coming to your Malasana, press into the heels, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the center, back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. From here, if you want to try, just because we're pros at it right now, let's just do a really quick crow. So if you want to just come on into your crow pose, look ahead, make a shelf with those forearms, and then slowly come on up. And then when you're done, meet me in plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look towards the front of the mat, walk towards the front of the mat. Forward fold, big bend in the knees. Cup the elbows, opposite elbows, rock side to side, heavy, ragdoll. Release the breath. Release the tension. Slowly release your arms. Slowly roll up, yoga zombie. All right, now we're gonna do the half moon on the other side. So your right foot's gonna be forward. You're gonna get your block in your right hand. Find a spot that's not moving. You know, play around with it first. See if you can just kind of balance on the one leg. Find your spot, see if it's different on this side. It seems to be a little more difficult for me on this side. And then maybe see if you can open up and breathe. That's not as tricky, so you can maybe come down to your fingertips. But it looks good. Man, my yoginis make me proud. Good job, ladies. Yeah, and just like we do with all the other balancing standing poses, see if you can get 5 breaths. Play around with it. Awesome job. All right, now we're gonna come into our lizard pose. So why doesn't everybody meet me in downward facing dog? We're gonna lift our right leg high. We're gonna bend the knee and we're gonna kind of curl it into the forehead a little bit, like hugging it in. Then inhale, lift that right leg high. Bend the knee, bring that right knee to the left elbow. Inhale high. Bend that right knee, bring it outside of that right hand. So that bring that right foot right outside of that right hand. And then slowly lower that left knee and left foot. And we're just gonna stay here and just inhale our heart open. And then we're gonna maybe take those back toes and see if you can bring that knee back a little bit, maybe like 2 inches. This is also a great place to have blocks. I should have told you this before. But maybe slowly come on down to your forearms or onto a block. Your knee can go out to the right a little bit. That's no problem. We're just opening up. You should feel that in the top of your right thigh and the inside of that right leg. Just breathe here. At any time, if it gets too much, just push yourself back up. And breathe. Okay, from here, we're gonna heel toe that foot, right foot in between the hands. And then slowly sit those hips back. We're just kind of forward fold, runner's lunge. Breathe here. Awesome job. We're gonna step into that right heel. We're gonna tuck those back toes. See if we can come into a high lunge here. So we're gonna lift that left knee high. We're gonna bring our heart open, engage our core, and then we're gonna lift our arms up. Nice and strong here, and breathe. Plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. Exhale it out, breathe. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Lift that left leg high. Bend the knee, bow to your own heart. It's almost like you're just bringing that knee all the way to your forehead. Inhale, lift that left leg high. Bend the knee, bring that left knee to the right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Bend that left knee, bring it all the way outside of that left hand. And then slowly lower that right knee, right foot. Open up your heart here. Maybe you step that right knee back a couple inches. Breathe here. And then maybe if you feel like you go a little bit deeper, lower down to those forearms. You can let that left knee go out to the left a little bit. Come on to the outer edge of that left foot. Breathe. Press those hands into the mat. Come on up. Heel toe that foot all the way underneath your forehead. And then slowly sit those hips back. Forward fold onto that left leg and breathe. Okay, walk those hands up. Okay, we're gonna come into that high lunge on this side. So tuck those back toes, lift that right knee, really engage your core. Inhale, heart open, arms come up, and breathe. 2 more big breaths in and out. Plant the hands, step back down, facing dog. Knees down, belly down, inhale, look up. Exhale, round the back, cat-cow. Inhale, belly down, look up. Exhale, round. Now we're going to bring those hips all the way to the right heel, to the left heel, all the way up to the left wrist, right wrist, big circles. Breathe into it. Exhale back. Reverse it, go the other way. And then we're going to sit all the way back onto our back side. We're going to come into, we're just going to do a little rocking and rolling. And then we're going to come into a cloud pose here. If you can, if this doesn't feel good for you, you could just do a shoulder stand. So from here, for cloud pose, I like to just kind of do some rocks just to kind of wake up my spine, just to, I don't know if it's anything that's tight, just break it all up a little bit. So just rock only if this feels good, up and down a few times. Keep breathing. And then when you're ready, slowly rock back up onto my shoulders. And this is our shoulder stand, so I use my forearms to kind of lift and engage my core. And I lift all the way up like this. And I just breathe here. And I play around with it. Maybe I try to see if I can lower my toes all the way behind me. Where we're trying to go is cloud pose, which is this, where my toes are on the ground behind me and my fingertips are reaching towards the opposite side of the room. But to get there, we can just practice doing different things with shoulder stand. So your chin's to your chest, your core is engaged, and you just kind of play around with it. Or if that's too much, just do a little bit of rocking and rolling. Whatever feels good for you today. If you can get into plow and that feels good, try to get 5 breaths there. Maybe even bend your knees and see if you can bring your knees to the outside of your ears. This isn't weird or anything. Just keep breathing. And then maybe bring your hands to the back of the lower back so you can just bring this into the shoulder stand. And then slowly, slowly lower down. We're going to come into a forward fold here. Our legs are going to come out in front of us. Toes are engaged, a slight bend in the knees, sit up nice and tall. Just breathe here, staff Dandasana pose. We're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, bend in the knees. Reach for the outsides of those feet or the outsides of your ankles. Forward fold here and breathe. Slowly come all the way up. We're going to bring that right knee in. We're just going to bring that right foot over that left knee. Our right fingertips are going to come back behind us. We're going to bring that left arm to the outside of that right knee. We're just going to twist over that right shoulder. And breathe. Big inhale. Big exhale. Slightly twist a little bit more with each exhale. Nothing's forced. Just a nice twist here. Okay, release that. And forward fold, inhale, arms up, exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Big inhale, big exhale. Hug that left knee in. The left foot's gonna go over that right knee. Right arm's gonna come out to the outside of that left knee. We're gonna twist over that left shoulder and breathe. Nice little winter wonderland up there. Okay, release that. We're gonna come into a back bend of our choice here. So our choices are, I'll just demonstrate real quick. We could do like a cobra pose or upward facing dog. You could even do a bow pose where you reach for the backs of your feet or the tops of your feet like this and inhale up like that. Or our other options are camel, which our knees are right under our hips. Our hands come to our hips. We like press our hips forward as we slowly come back into camel. That's one. Or we have bridge, heels as close to the glutes as you can. Then inhale all the way up, interlace those fingers like this. Our last but not least is full wheel. So you pick whatever back bend you want to get into. We're going to try to get 5 breaths. Bring your chin to your chest if you're in full wheel and slowly make your way down. Hug those knees in. Rock side to side. Reach for the outsides of those feet. Happy baby. Just breathe here. Bring those feet all the way up towards the ceiling. Just hold them there. This is actually, why don't you come down? I wanted to do legs up the wall. Let's see how we are for time. Yeah, this is great. It's 6:44. So I just wanted to do a little bit of legs up the wall. If everybody has access to a wall area. If not, even if you could get, like, I see where Erin is, if you could like just get your as close up to that couch as you can and bring your legs up. So you really want to do legs up the wall. I don't know if you guys can see me on my toes. Yeah, you can still see me. I'm just gonna try to, let's see, no, I can't see you. Yeah, here I am. Okay, so to do legs up the wall, I get as close to the wall as I can get. And then I slowly come on down to my back. And I like bring myself as close to the wall as I can. And then I let my heels and my toes, I flex my toes and I just hang out here. And this is where I want you guys to hang out for like 5 minutes. If we can, I just want to let it all come out this way. Everything is just, all the energy is going right back into your second chakra, your sacral chakra, your pelvis area. I just want you to sit right here. If that's not accessible right now, then just lay on your back with your legs up in the air. Second chakra area. It's the sweetness, the sweet spot. That's where our creativity comes from. We allow our creativity to flow freely so that we can live a pleasurable life. And while we're here, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit because we've been doing headstands and handstands. So I found some contradictions and some things about it. I just wanted to tell us about it because we've been doing them. So they're good for us, but there's times when we shouldn't do them. So this is for the headstands. The mental benefits of headstands or being upside down are, it calms the mind. relieves stress, anxiety, and depression. So those are great things. Physical benefits, it stimulates the prostate and the pituitary gland, so it's our third eye. Improves digestion, strengthens the spinal muscles, strengthens the arms, legs, and abdominal muscles, so the stomach, core. Improves circulation, and reduces varicose veins. So those are the benefits of being upside down in headstand. And contradictions are, am I saying that right? Contradictions? Heart conditions, any neck or back injury, menstruation, high blood pressure, headache, pregnancy, or glaucoma. So those are the things that should keep you not away from doing headstands or being upside down. Okay, so with that said, I wanted to see if we all could find a space or an area if you wanted to try doing a headstand. If not, just kind of like play around with being in downward facing dog and maybe try to do like a tripod stand where our hands are going to come out like this. And we're going to come on down. I don't know if you can see me here. So our hands we have to be against a wall or something. That's what I recommend. But our hands are going to come down like this. And that's almost like they cup the top of your head. And you're slowly going to come on down and make your way. Let's see. I'll do it over here so you guys can see me. So you don't have to try this. I just know that a couple of you did want to try it at home, and I was going to just see if I could time us doing it. So we're going to make a tripod with our hands. We're making a shelf like right here, and I do it against the wall. And I usually get a towel or something soft underneath. Can't see you guys because my laptop turned off, so I don't know if you guys are doing it with me, but I'm just showing you if not. So I'm making a tripod with my hands. I'm coming down to my forearms, and I'm slowly gonna bring my feet close to my body, and then I'm pressing into my forearms as I lift my legs up, and I got the wall behind me, and here I am. And I just use my core, and I find like a place to focus on, and I breathe. So I don't know if you guys want to mess around, play around with it, make sure you have a wall behind you. I see. And I'm going to start counting down now. Really pressing into the forearms, not into the head. If you come on down, that's no problem. Just get right back up. Halfway there. $15 more seconds. Slowly lower down and come into child's pose. All right, everybody's in child's pose. Just slowly start to breathe all the way up and down the spine. Slowly melting down. As we control the breath, control the mind. All right, our last bit of work is going to be a little bit of core strengthening. where I think I want to do the high boat, low boat again. If that hurts or strains anybody, then you can just meet me in plank and do plank while we do the boat. But everybody else, we're just gonna meet in a seat. Actually, you know what? We did that yesterday. Why don't we'll change it up a little bit. We're going to do plank for a minute and forearm plank for a minute. And then we will melt down to the ground and come into our final resting pose for Shavasana. Okay, so why doesn't everybody meet me in plank? Just follow my lead, we're almost there. All right, wrists under our shoulders, our core is engaged. Breathe here. We're just gonna take that right hand and just tap our left shoulder. Bring the right hand down, left hand to right shoulder. And just do this until I tell you to stop. So just lift and lower. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Still engaged in that core, butts down, not lifted. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Come down your forearms. Hold here. Breathe. Belly down. Inhale. Nice cobra here. Exhale. Press into those hands. We're going to come up to the knees. Push back into child's pose. Big breath here. Okay, come on back up. I'm gonna do this 2 more times. Meet me in plank. Nice and strong here. When you're ready, left hand to right shoulder, tap it and down. Reverse it the other side, opposite, tap. Hand to shoulder, keep breathing. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Come down to those forearms, hold here. Nice and strong in the core, belly's lifted, pelvis is tilted a little bit, everything's engaged. Lower all the way down, cobra. Shoulders away from those ears. Push into child's pose. Great job. Breathe. Last time. Let's meet in plank. Make this the best one. The whole goal here is to strengthen the core. So everything's engaged in that area, the top, middle, and bottom of your whole abdominal, like the whole stomach. All the way from your sternum to the lower belly. Nice and engaged here, strong. Right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. Just opposite and breathe. Keep going. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody just melt down. Make a pillow with your hands. Bring your left cheek to your hands. And then just swing those hips side to side. Wiggle your tail. Release it all. I'm just going to roll onto your back. Find a comfortable place for your final resting pose, Shavasana. I'm just going to talk us through a little bit of a prana nidra. So just find a final spot, nice and comfortable. Maybe turn your lights down. Get a pillow, whatever's comfortable, even if it's sitting up. Just find a nice, comfortable place to rest. Start to connect to your breath. Maybe just do that little bit of a scan to release any tension. And maybe like do just like a circular breath. Just follow the breath all the way from the pubic bone to the navel on the inhale. Think about fullness. As there's a smooth transition through from the front of the body to the back of the body. It's going to just be like a circular breath from the lower back to the tailbone on the exhale. So it's just going to be a circle from the lower pubic bone all the way up to like behind your belly button, behind your lower back and around. So just take the breath going in a circular smooth. It's like a circular smooth motion. Just noticing the breath, feeling the energy go around and around that area, the second chakra. Creative energy of Vam. Maybe repeat the mantra of Vam. It's almost like a waterfall just cascading around that area, around and around. Vam. 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 Start to breathe into your whole body, expanding with each breath, exhaling, releasing, softening. Start to deepen the breath. Bring some small movements into the fingers, the toes. Maybe do a nice big stretch. I'm gonna meet in a seat, but take your time. We're just gonna roll onto a side. Take your time coming on up. There's absolutely no rush. Just gonna meet in a seat, sitting up nice and tall when you're ready. Just breathe into that pelvis area by our hips, the lower belly. Breathe in the color orange, the word Vam. There's a poem. Learn from the sun to rise brilliantly. Learn from the moon to be soft yet strong. And learn from the ocean to take up the space you need. Bring our hands to our hearts. We'll bow to our own inner, like that inner voice, that inner compass that leads us to our next place. That if we just quiet down and still ourselves to hear it, we're never led astray. The divine in me is so grateful for the divine in you. Namaste. Okay, guys, hope you did good tonight. Can't really see you. It's so weird talking to nobody, but I hope it went okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's that person?
Yes.
Oh, there you guys are. On my phone.
Thank you. It was good. I need to do the headstand in the studio.
I know, that's for people that were, you know, I didn't have anything written down. I kind of, to be honest with you, I like, didn't know what to do, and I was like, okay.
I just did crow instead.
There you go.
That was fine.
And wait until you do them all the time.
Yeah, I think it's just that I don't feel like I have my hands right, so it doesn't feel right. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Thank
you.
Half moon.
One side was fine, the other side was wobbly.
Yeah. Isn't that the way it is?
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah. How about you?
I thought I did good with them, but I've done half moon for a while.
Hold on. Let's see. All right, what'd you say? You've done that one for a while? Oops. I think we can only have one person talk at a time. I think that's what it is, yeah. So
Yeah,
what?
I've done that one before, so I do know that one.
All right,
So
good.
it wasn't like it just popped up into it.
Yeah, no, how you doing?
Very good. I think that's the longest I did that headstand. How long did you put the timer on for?
A minute.
Okay, and I did it longer than that, so I think that's the longest I've done now.
That's great. Good. Yeah. Well, good. I'm back. We're back. So I'm happy to see you. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna try doing a Thursday night class if anybody wants to. I don't know for how long, but we'll see. So that's an option too, you guys. If not, I'll see you guys Sunday or Monday or whenever.
Sounds great. Thanks, Kateri.
Thanks, guys. Have a good week.
Bye. Bye.